Before we get started, Editing Bearcat here. There are like a lot of times in this video where I think the card Glacier says Channel 2 Frost Orbs, when in reality it just says Channel a Frost Orb. So yeah, I realized that in the playback. Still getting used to the game in card game form. So just wanted to say that there will be that error quite a few times in this video, but enjoy other than that. Hello all, this is Bearcat. Today I'm going to be playing some Ascension 4 Watcher. So Ascension 4, we start with 1 less HP, 2 potion slots, um, lose 1 max HP, and then harder events and harder elites. So we will put a gray square in our max health, and then we will get started. Let's roll for our boss. 1, 2 will be Guardian, 5 and 6 will be Slime Boss, and 3 and 4 will be the Hexaghost. It is a 6, looks like we're fighting the Slime Boss. So that will go up there. Let's put our foot down here. Alright, so we want to take a good number of combats early on. I don't know that I want to fight this Burning Elite that early. I might take the middle path though. It would be heavy on events, but there's at least a campfire and a treasure room before the Burning Elite. So probably take the Burning Elite path and then go to that shop late. So we have a lot of money to play around with. That's the current plan. Sorry about that. I had the Act 3 cards out on the table instead of the Act 1 cards. So we will take our first encounter cards here. Looks like it is a Jawworm. We take that. Alright, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and get started. Let's mark that HP. Give it a roll. Looks like a 5, so we will get the 1 block from loaded die, and the Jawworm is going to be swinging for 3. Let's just full block for 3 with 3 defends, or actually only need to use 2 of those, and then we can dual cast that lightning out for 4 damage, and then that will pass turn. Okay, next turn. There's that 4. 5, 6. Alright. Yes. Let's see what the Jawworm's doing. It is hitting for 2, blocking for 1. Alright. We will do defend, defend, strike then. Go 3 for that. 2 block. 1 damage. Okay, full block. Pass to next turn. We'll give that guy a block. Alright. And we have a zap and a dual cast for the kill with 2 energy. And that will win us the fight. We will get a 1 gold, a potion. Looks like we get a vulnerable potion and then a card reward. So we've got Overclock, Steam Barrier, and Sweeping Beam. I love Steam Barrier here. Love 0 cost cards, but I also love Sweeping Beam. Going into the Burning Elite, if it's the 3 Sentries, then that would help a lot. Let's take that Sweeping Beam. I like that. Alright, let's hit this next floor. Put that away. And it's an event. So it looks like it is the library. You come across an old abandoned library. You find countless rows of scrolls, manuscripts, and books. Gain a card reward, look at 5 cards instead of 3, or heal 3 HP. Considering we're at full health, I'm going to take the card reward. Alright, Chaos, Compile Driver, a Scrape, which I like, go for the eyes, and a Glacier. I think I will actually... Let's go for the Scrape. Yeah. Well, let's go for the Glacier. If more cards in our deck were upgraded to 0 cost, then I'd be more inclined to take that Scrape, since it bounces 0 cost cards to your hand. But at the moment, since none of them are upgraded except for the... oh, we took Sweeping Beam over the 0 cost block card. Can't remember the name right now. Let's take that next encounter. Large Slime. Okay, summon an Acid Slime at the start of next round. Alright. So it's going to hit for 1 first turn. We will get our Lightning at start of combat. Our energy at 3. Let's throw down this Glacier for 2. Get that 2 block and 1 frost. And then let's also put Zap down, get another Lightning. So we will pass turn at 3 block, deal 2 passive damage with the Lightning Orbs, and pass. There's that 6. At the start of next round. Okay, so we summon that Acid Slime now. Three. Alright, it's going to weaken. This one's going to hit us for 4 and a daze. Oh, that summon doesn't happen yet. Never mind, it's on that 3rd cube. Okay, let's go back to 3 energy. Put us at 0 block again. We will dual cast one of these Lightning Orbs for 4, leave it at 2, and then we will strike for the kill. Okay, 1 gold, and a potion and a card reward are all ours. Swift Potion is pretty strong. I like that. Here's our card reward. It is either a Streamline. We have no powers, but this is pretty good. A Blizzard. I like that with our Glacier. That give us some AoE damage. I think I might take that. Yeah, let's do that. Go for a Frost build here. Alright, next up is an event. Let's see what it is. It's the encounter. If this is the first... Okay, it's not the first event, so just don't discard it. So just a regular fight, basically. Which isn't all bad. Looks like it is a red Slaver. Let's roll for the first turn. It's a 5, so he's going to be attacking us for 3. We do start with a block because of the loaded die. So let's see what we've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 strikes, defend, Blizzard. So we don't have any frost at the moment. So he is hitting us for 3. We will defend, go up to 3 block, and then do a strike for 1 damage. Let's put him at 9, and then take that 1 damage passively from the Lightning Orb, and that will be end of turn. Five again, so he's going to hit us for 3 again, but we do have that same 1 block from the loaded die to help. Let's take this Glacier for 2, block for 2, and get 2 Frost Orbs. And then let's Zap evoke our Lightning Orb. Do 6, go down to 6. We'll pass, we'll get the 2 block, go to 5, full block. Reset our energy, deal the 1 passive from Lightning Orb next turn. There's 1. and that's pretty much guaranteed going to be a kill. I mean, that's 4 damage from the lightning orb, and then some kind of attack, surely. Unless we draw 4 defends or something, which isn't going to happen. Yeah, let's dual cast and strike for the kill. Alright. Get 1 gold and a card reward from that. FTL, this is the first card you played this turn. Draw 1 card, a leap, and a sweeping beam. I don't hate leap. Upgraded, I think it's 3 block. Yeah. But right now it's not better than an upgraded defend. I mean, let's take an FTL. Yeah, it's not bad. I like not paying for cards. Alright, let's take this event. I put the event from last time on top. The Merchant. Treat this room as a shop. Okay. So 4-hour shop. Oh, let's put that slaver away. We don't have much. We can't even pay for much, but there's a block potion, a weak potion, and a vulnerable potion. And then there is also Gremlin Horn, Wing Boots, an oddly smooth stone. I think we'll pay for a remove. We'll just pay 3 for a remove here. I like that going into the elite fight. We will remove a strike. Starter strike. Okay, that's our shop. Okay, and another event after that. Dead Adventurer. So search, roll the die. Yeah, we'll take the gamble, sure. I don't really want to fight an elite. Okay, we're fighting an elite. Awesome. Okay. Well, looks like we are going to be fighting the sentries. Wonderful. Alright. So sentry A and a sentry B. Not what I wanted to see there, but that's alright. We do have that sweeping beam helping us out. So. It's a 2, so hitting for 2, daze, and hitting for 3. So, whew. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Alright, so FTL, since it's the first one we played this turn, we will draw a card. We will Sweeping Beam for 1 AoE damage and draw a card. Go down to 2 energy. Hopefully it's the Glacier. It is not. Alright, we will block for 2 with 2 defends. And then take 3. I mean, it feels bad, but I guess that's how it is. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Defend, defend, zap, glacier, sweeping beam, and dual cast. Okay. Whew. Okay, this is not good. Let's roll though. A 6. Okay, so we'll get the block from the loaded die. It's going to be dazed. Oh, I forgot to hit the daze from last time. So we'll put that in our hand. And then a daze there. So I only have to block for 3. I'm going to throw that on this glacier. Block for 2 and get 2 frost. And then sweeping beam for 1 AoE damage. And then we will get rid of that dazed, but we put 1 more on top of our draw pile and pass. And deal a 1 passive damage to this sentry. Let's roll for this turn. It's a 3. So we're going to be hit for 2 days, hit for 3. We do have a blizzard though, which is 4 damage for each frost orb we have. So that kills this sentry, brings this sentry down to 1, brings this sentry down to 2. So that is really good. We will do a strike for 1 damage, kill this sentry. Or actually, we will not do that. We will strike this one since it's about to attack us, and strike it again to kill it. And then that one will be at 1 HP, and we'll kill it passively with that lightning orb. Sweet. Okay, I thought we were dying in that fight, I'm going to be really honest, but looks like we are good. Alright, for that we get 2 gold and a relic. Captain's Wheel, that's decent. And a card reward. Cold Snap, Doom and Gloom, and Recursion. I like Cold Snap with our Frost build we've got going on, so I'm going to take Cold Snap. And then we will go into the campfire. I think I'm going to upgrade Zap, because we probably want to always be getting that off. So we'll upgrade that. So that costs 0 now for the uninformed, so that's good. Let's take our treasure room. Get a relic. It's a pin nib. Not awesome for our build we got going on, but decent. A little bit of a break there. Hope y'all are doing well. But let's fight this burning elite. Let's get ourselves an elite card. Looks like it's going to be the Lagavulin. It is a burning elite, so we will get to Burns shuffled into our deck. So we will do that real quick. Alright, and it looks like 22 health for solo. Alright, so first turn is going to be sleeping. It's good for us. It's a 3. So we get the 3 block from Captain's Wheel. Not that that's going to make much of a difference on a turn where we're not being attacked, but it's nice. Honestly, I'm going to strike for 1, and we'll get rid of both of these burns right now while he is asleep. That seems like the best play to me. We will go to next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Defend, strike, defend, FTL, defend, and cold snap. Alright, so let's roll. Get a 4, which means we get the 1 block from loaded die. Let's hit FTL for 1 since it's the first turn, or first card we played this turn. Draw a card. Throw that zap down. Oh, he should have taken a passive damage from the zap last turn. So I'll mark that now. And then let's do a cold snap, channel of frost, do 2 damage. And then that costs 2, and we will play a defend for 1. Go up to 2 block and passively 3 block. From the frost orb, he'll take 2 from the lightning orbs, and we will take 3 block, 1 damage from that. Let's go to next turn. He's going to hit for 4 again. We'll go 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, now we're going here. Alright, let's roll the dice for the turn. It is a 3, so we do get the 3 block from Captain's Wheel. That means we don't have to worry about blocking, so that is incredible. Let's throw the Sweeping Beam down for 1 damage and draw a card. It's a defend. I was hoping it'd be zap or dual cast, but we will do, should it reset our energy? Glacier for 3, or for 2. Go down to 0 energy. We'll do 2 shield, and let's evoke both of these lightning orbs. Just take it to 3 shield. And then that will be turn. Let's pass turn. Oh, we don't take any damage from the 4 damage. We had 5 block. Reset our block, go to 3 energy. Alright, throw down FTL. Since it's the first card we played this turn, we will draw a card. It is Zap. We will throw down the Zap. Evoke that. Frost Orb, put a Lightning Orb in its place. We don't need to block this turn, but it'll be nice in the future. Let's do a Cold Snap for 2. And do 2 damage. And Channel of Frost will just replace one of those Frost Orbs. And then we'll do 1 to do 4 damage with Blizzard since we have 2 Frost Orbs. So that'll take him down to 8. And then that will be turn. He'll take 1 damage from the Lightning Orbs, and we will get weakened, and he will strengthen. Alright, pass turn. Defend, strike, dual cast, sweeping beam. Alright, I think let's see here. We might have a kill. Okay, it's a 3, so we get the 3 block from Captain's Wheel. So he's back to doing 4 damage. Alright. Let's do a dual cast. Evoke this Lightning Orb twice for 4 damage. That costs 1. Let's do a Sweeping Beam for 1 to do a damage and draw a card. And then we will do a strike for... Actually, that Sweeping Beam would not have done a damage from the weaken, so we will lose a weaken. And then we will lose our other weaken to that strike. Then we will passively go up to 5 block at the end of the turn, take no damage, and we will go to next turn. And we surely have kill next turn. Yes, we have a Zap. Let's throw that Lightning Orb down. And then we can Cold Snap for 2, do 2 damage, and evoke the Frost Orb, replace it with a Lightning Orb, or the other way around, and get that last 2 damage. So yeah, there we go. Put that back, replace our energy. Alright. So for our efforts, we get 2 gold. And a relic. Let's get a relic. And it is the Runic Pyramid. Once per combat, retain any number of cards this turn. One of my favorite relics from the video game. Still pretty strong in the board game. And then a card reward, as always. Let's see what we got. Looks like it is Chaos, Cool-Headed, or Reinforced Body. I say Cool-Headed here. Cool-Headed is good. We've got Blizzard. We're wanting to do Frost a lot. But also Chaos is fun. Cool-Headed says draw a card on the upgrade side, though. What does Chaos upgrade into? Into a 0 cost. You know what? It'll be fun. Let's take the Chaos. Alright. So, we get that green key. It is all ours. Then we have a normal encounter up next. It is the Blue Slaver. Alright. So let's put him at 10 HP. Roll our die. It is a 5. We get the loaded die block trigger, and then we also get a vulnerable from the pin nib, which is really strong. And he is going to hit us for 2 and inflict dazed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's... Let's cold snap for 2. Do 4 damage with the vulnerable. Take him down to 6. And then we will dual cast our lightning orb for 4. Take him down to 2. And then we will pass and take a damage because of the block. Reset our energy. Alright, let's throw down an FT. Oh, we need to roll the dice, see what he's doing first. Oh, and we would have got a dazed from last time. That was my mistake, so draw one less. Alright, so the FTL, first card we played this turn, do a damage and draw a card. And then any of these other damage cards in our hand say win this encounter. So we will do that. And it looks like it is a skim, a sunder, and a beam cell. I like skim a lot. I say we take skim here. Sunder is also pretty good, but not really what we're going for here. If we get an energy relic, it'd be a lot better. At the boss, I mean. Yeah, I say we take the skim. It's pretty good. Alright, so next up, we've got either an encounter and then a shop, or an event and then an encounter. I say the shop is pretty compelling, because we have 6 gold, which would be at least a card remove, which I very much like. We've got 2 potions. We're at 3 HP, but I'm not worried about the HP, so we're going to go into an encounter. It's the red louse. Let's go grab a green louse and another red louse. Alright, so let's see what we got turn 1. We have a 2, which doesn't give us any die abilities. But let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's going to be strengthening. He's going to hit us for 1, and he's going to hit us for 2. I'm really thinking about vulnerable potioning the red louse, killing him, and then a dual cast line where we kill the green louse. I think that's the best path. Yeah, I'm going to use the vulnerable potion here because I don't want to take any damage, ideally. So yeah, we will cold snap, deal 4 damage to the red louse. That will kill him. And we will channel a frost. And should have got our lightning back at the start of combat. And then we will dual cast this lightning orb onto the green louse and kill him. And then this louse will strengthen. And then we will pass turn. Reset our energy. Looks like he is strengthening again, which probably means he is dead. We will see. We'll do an FTL attack for 1. He gets the 2 shields since it's the first time he's taken damage from curl up. We do get to draw the card. It's a glacier, exactly what I was hoping for. We will pay 2, do a glacier, put 2 frost orbs in here, and 2 block, and then we will blizzard for 1 and deal 6 damage and kill. That's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen, on the Defect. Alright, 1 gold is our reward, and a card reward. A storm, start of turn, channel 1 lightning, that's not bad. Another skim, or a hologram. I like hologram. Does it upgrade to not exhaust like in the game? It does, okay. I like Hologram here. It's a strong card in the game, strong card in the board game from my experience so far. Start of turn channel 1 lightning is not bad, but I think Hologram is better. Can dig for a card if we really need something. So yeah, I'm gonna take that. Alright. Then we get to go to a shop. So, let's see. Ninja Scroll. Regal Pillow, which is pretty good. I might take that since we plan on resting at this campfire. Or a pocket watch. Draw 3 cards on a 3. We've got some potions. Flex potion. Energy potion. Attack potion. And for cards, let's take the top 3 off right here. Well, let's shuffle this shop deck first. Make sure nothing's going on. And we'll take the top 3. The Bomb, Thinking Ahead, or Purity. Thinking Ahead is not awful. I don't really think it's worth the gold at this stage in the game we're in. So I don't think any of those are worth it to me at the moment. So yes, I think we will take the Regal Pillow for 6 and rest for a lot at this rest site. These metal coins that come with the collector's edition are lovely, by the way, if you're on the fence about the collector's edition. Alright, so yeah, we will take that. I'm very happy with that shop. I was going to be happy with the card remove either way, but we will take that. Alright. Let's go to this campfire, and we will rest for 6. Go up to 8. I feel good about that. Going into the slime boss fight. Alright, so let's see. Alright, he starts at 22 HP. First turn, he's going to hit us with 3 spits. I'm not sure what their official word is. Slimes, maybe. That cost 1 to exhaust. So, and on death, he will summon a large slime, an acid slime, and a spike slime. So, let's get started. So we don't have a free turn necessarily, but we have a turn where he's not going to hit us, so ideally our setup pieces would be good for this turn. Let's get a roll. 3, so we get the block from Captain's Wheel. Not that it matters at all. But let's FTL, since we do have the card, and it's the first card we played this turn for 1 damage. Draw a card. Get the Hologram, alright. Let's Glacier for 2. Get the block, which doesn't really matter, but what I care about is those 2 Frost Orbs. Help us block for next turn. And then we will... I don't want to risk bricking our next hand by drawing something that we want next turn, so I'm just going to strike for 1 damage. We will pass turn. We will deal 1 damage to him, passively, that Lightning Orb. And then we'll take 3 of these. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, Zap, Cold Snap, Chaos, Dual Cast, Strike Defend. A lot of our fun stuff. Alright, let's reset our block, reset our energy. He's hitting for 3, so we roll a 1. Alright, which means the Chaos is a Lightning Orb. So let's Zap for 0, evoke one of these Frost Orbs for 1, and then Cold Snap for 2, deal 2 damage, and Channel of Frost, we will evoke one of these Lightnings, deal 2 damage, and then we will Chaos for a Lightning Orb, evoke one of those Frosts, put a Lightning in its place, get to 2 damage, That will be our last energy. We'll pass the turn, get passive block up to 3, and we will deal 2 damage passively, and then pass the turn, and get 2 more of these, which is just lovely, just the best. So there's 4 there, so we need 2 from here. Considered runic pyramiding that dual cast last turn, in case we might need it for the defense, but I think we'll be alright. Defend, Skim, Blizzard, Defend, Zap, and Hologram. Alright, I guess let's zap for the free damage. We'll zap this, or replace the lightning orb, evoke it, 2 damage. And he's hitting for 6, which is a lot, and I don't think we can deal 11 this turn. So let's reset that. Let's hologram. Put a card from your discard pile into your hand and exhaust. Oh, that's not going to do anything. Never mind, we will not do that. The only thing in our discard pile is that zap. So let's skim and hope that we hit something good. So we will draw 3, a defend, a strike, and a dual cast. That's not bad. I was hoping for the frost glacier. Let's use our swift potion and draw 3. Alright, so it is a glacier, boom, a slime card, and a cold snap. Okay, let's glacier for 2. Let's get the 2 block from the glacier. Let's evoke a frost and a lightning. Replace it with 2 frosts. So we get a block from evoking the frost and a 2 damage from evoking the lightning. So that'll take him down to 9. We don't have any 0 cost stuff. Yeah. So that will have to be the end of our turn. We will take 2 passive block for ourselves and 1 passive damage with the lightning orb, and we will take 1 damage because we have 5 block. And all things considered, I'm not upset about that. So let's go to next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, four slimes and 2 strikes. That's pretty bad. Let's at least see what the roll would have been. Nothing. Okay. We're getting 3 more of those this turn, so let's pay for 3 of them to remove them, and then put 3 in our discard pile at the end of the turn anyway. Yeah. So we'll get 2 block, it won't matter. 1 passive damage from that lightning, and we'll go to the next phase. So that's 4. Alright, be kind to us here. Good old deck of cards. Alright, Chaos, Defend, FTL, Sweeping Beam. That's not bad. We take that. Looks like it's a 4, which is nothing for us except for a block. So we will take that. Definitely take that. Okay, let's FTL for 1 damage, first of all, since it's the first card. Draw a card. Dual cast. Kind of just what we were wanting. He's at 6, which means for a 3 energy, we can dual cast this lightning orb out for 4 damage. Take him down to 2. And we can sweeping beam for 1. That would put us down to 1 energy. Deal 1 damage to him, draw a card, and a zap. So we will zap, put that lightning there, and then we will channel a frost with our last energy, replace that. Yeah, so on the end of turn, that will pop him. So we don't have to deal with him anymore, but we do have to deal with a large slime, an acid slime, and a spike slime. In that order. Okay. All right. So this guy's at 5. This guy's at 5. This guy's at 12. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel decent about this going into this turn. Alright, we got Glacier and Skim. That's not bad. 2 of those slime cards, or status cards. Alright, let's see here. Reset our energy in our block. We have a 5. So we get to get a block and give a vulnerable, which is... it's something. It's definitely something. Let's put the vulnerable on this spike slime that gives us vulnerable, because that is bad, bad, bad. Okay. Alright, so it's a 5, so we've got 4 damage, a weaken, and 2 damage. So let's Glacier for 2, get the 2 block, Channel of Frost, and replace it. So get the damage, or not damage, block, sorry. Okay. And then let's defend for 1, go up 1 more block, go up 2 block at the end of turn for 6, so we don't take any damage. And then we will get a weaken from the middle slime, and we will pass. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 statuses, a blizzard, which is what I was hoping for, and a cold snap. Okay, so if we blizzard with 3 frost orbs, we will do 6 damage, which is more than either of the other slimes have. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna roll first. It's a 1, so nothing, but that's all right. What we're gonna do is cold snap for 2 energy. Well, let's reset our block and energy first. Sorry, still getting used to all that. We're gonna cold snap the big guy for only 1 damage because we do have the weaken, but that's all right. And Channel of Frost, and we will replace this lightning orb. Have 3 frost. We'll do the 2 damage to this guy, so he will go from 11 to 9. And then for 1, we will play the blizzard. So for 1 damage, we will do 6 AoE damage, which kills both of these slimes, and takes this guy down to 3. And that is all we can do for the turn. But he's hitting us for 3 and 2 status cards. So we will block for 3 and get the status cards. And then probably kill next turn. Can't be 1,000,000% sure. But 3 damage is very achievable with the cards that we have. Okay, so we will FTL for 1 damage. Well, we will roll. It's a 6, so we can trigger a Die Relic ability. Let's give him the vulnerable, actually. So he would have been at 3. We will do that for 2 damage. And then we will strike for the win. And that is going to be it for Act 1. So that is going to be Act 3. We get 3 coins. Or not Act 3, Act 1. We get 3 coins. We get a boss relic, which I've been doing the optional rule to draw 1 more than the amount of players and pick 1. We get Pandora's Box or Coffee Dripper. Coffee Dripper is a high risk, high reward play. Pandora's Box is pretty strong. It's kind of 3 removal, kind of 3 card reward. Not fully, but yeah, I think we will take the Pandora's Box actually. So we will use that and then discard it. So we're gonna take, well, first we're gonna take these statuses out of our deck. Because we don't want to take those to Act 2. That's what we're for sure gonna do. Then, though, we can take two starter strikes and one starter defend, I think. And get rid of those. Alright, so we'll get rid of those and take the top 3 of the card reward deck. Which is a Ball Lightning, great, a Melter, great, a Stack. It's about as good as a Transform 3 can get. It's strictly better on all 3 cards. Alright. So yeah, that is it. And then we get a rare card reward from the boss. So it is a Meteor Strike, a Buffer, and a Multicast. I think Buffer here, I've been really liking this card on Defect. Meteor Strike, we don't have 5 energy to play, and we don't have any powers, so that's kind of hard to get rolling. Multicast is I'm going to take Buffer. I feel good about Buffer. And that is going to be all of Act 1. If you would like to see more of this, I will be recording more Defect on this run specifically in the coming days. So if that's something you want to see more of, let me know. Post Defect, I'll probably be playing the Watcher. Who knows? We'll see. And then yeah, let me know if that is something you want to see more of. I've been having a really fun time recording it, so I probably will be posting more. But I will see you all next time.